The first part of the large tool setup, that is selecting. These two are for selection. This one is for painting, that we're gonna have one video for painting. Then we can erase this way, or we have the keyboard of the mouse. Now we're gonna see it. Then we have component, that we're gonna see the difference in another video of groups versus components. And we have tag, that is a workflow itself, that we're gonna see it in another video. But we're gonna start with the first one. So if I do one left click of the mouse with selection tool, that is this one, the shortcut is spacebar. So I always, while I'm selecting or working, always try to check this entity info. And what it says in entity info, we have, I already select a face. So if I do select, for example, this line, what is it? A polygon. Excellent. And if I select this line, it's an edge. So we have different ways of selection. One click and we can select one element, or we can select one group. If not, we have double click and we can select the element and all the lines. It's like another way to do it. If we do 3 clicks, we can select the surface, the lines, and everything that is like next to and is touching between surfaces. Well, those lines and surfaces and everything is selected with 3 clicks. Then we have another way of selection that is from left to right. So for example, I'm gonna try to select the surface that is in the middle. We have 3 surfaces there. So I want just to select that surface. What happens if I do it from left to right? I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do the area. We can notice that the line is filled, so we don't have any dotted line, and we are selecting everything that is inside that area. And supposedly we want to do the same, but from right to left. We can notice that you have a dotted line, and we'll select everything that touch that area from right to left. One click, one left click of the mouse, and drag to the other like side of the part that we are selecting, and unclick. So it's one left click of the mouse, move the mouse to the left, and unclick. So that is another way of selection. Then we have the lasso selection. So for example, I'm gonna select this surface. So one left click of the mouse, keep pressing, and I'm gonna select like specific this area and unselect. So we are selecting this area with the lasso. I don't use it so much. I prefer the selection tool, but it's great to know each tool for what is it. Then we have the bucket. That the bucket, we have here the materials. So in the materials, we can apply a material. In a future video, we're gonna see it in detail, but we can apply one material with the bucket. And in this one is default material, so we can go back with that one. Supposedly we want to erase something. So here I can erase this line that I'm like on top of this line. So one click and drag. If not, with selection tool, I can select the line of the surface that I want to delete and delete in the keyboard. We have delete, and we can delete in the same way. I prefer to delete with the keyboard because I lose less time, but sometimes it's useful. Like I use it as well. So we can one click and drag, and I can delete everything that is here, for example. So I delete everything. For now, I'm gonna do undo. And then I'm gonna do this as a component. How do we do it? I'm gonna select the triangle and the surfaces, then select this one that is make component, and we can create a component. For example, well, I'm gonna put one. Here we need to define the component and then create. So we create a component that way. And this last one, we're gonna see the workflow of tags in detail later, but I'm gonna create a tag called one, for example, as well. Enter. So this is my new tag. I select this tag, select the symbol that is the tag, so we can apply this way a tag. And I'm gonna apply this one as tag one. And this one, for example, and this one, and all those. So selection tool, I'm gonna press the space bar, that is the shortcut of selection tool. And for example, I'm going to select this surface, and in tag, it says 1. And we double check with the eye that is here, click and unclick. So that is one way to apply tags. But in the future, we're going to see one video about tags specifically. So, well, hope this video is useful, and thanks.